Christmas to all the people watching, which is currently, I think, just me. But hey, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year because, of course, I won't be streaming during the New Year's Eve or so. This might be my last. This will be the last stream of the year on this channel. Let's see how things go next year. And while I wait for a few more people to join, let me know in chat or in comments what you guys are drinking. I am drinking some Kokyo iced coffee, vanilla flavor. I like it. Vanilla. Um, no, I can't even come up with jokes regarding that, but um, yeah, there are a lot of things to talk about. First of all, the breaking news in crypto right now. Uh, Trust Wallet, which is kind of a subsidiary of Binance, had a hack. So if you were using or had turned on auto update, that update 2.68 was the one with a bug which led to many wallets being drained. Approximately 7 million have dollars worth of crypto has been drained from different wallets till now. I think they have ruled out a fix for it in 2.69, but hmm, so if you were using Trust Wallet, please stay safe. I I do use Trust Wallet for Binance chain. I haven't looked at my wallet yet because I'm too scared. I assume like I haven't touched it for a couple of months, so I assume it wasn't updated to the latest update. So my crypto should be safe. But wish me luck. I will find out later. Um, then of course. I had to delay the regular live stream, which happens on Monday to Friday when I was traveling, but I didn't get to travel much. A kind of feeling under the weather right now. You know, right I think on social media there is a trend like about how everybody is sick for the holiday season, and there was an explanation. It's called leisure sickness because normally when you're at office work, in general, like there is you are under stress, so your body is in the fight or flight mode, so that kind of helps keep away those infections. But when you are relaxed, your immunity kind of decreases. That's why how you may feel sick. But for me, like I've been on a long-term vacation kind of. The technical term, I guess, is sabbatical. So this doesn't make sense. I think I might have caught a bug. Plus, the weather here has been kind of like in the past week, it has been better. Like we did have like back-to-back typhoons, but now it's kind of the skies are clear. Literally, but when it comes to crypto, oh my God, it has nothing but dark, dark clouds everywhere. Uh, yes, we did have, or at least what I hope to be a guiding light, that is Richard Hart's video, but watched it yesterday and it made me even more sad. I want to discuss this it in detail, but I don't know whether it is worth it or not. If somebody joins me in the live stream, I might, but The link to join the live stream is in the chat. Uh, Meanwhile, some of the highlights of the Richard Hart's video, like first of all, he admits he is not the happiest man in the world right now, mainly because his freedom has been taken away. Also, he says he doesn't want to stay like happy, like always strive for glory. But yeah, I guess when your feathers or your wings are clipped, it's difficult to be happy. Plus, all the now he's saying that uh, his coins mainly are down, but in response to the global economic uh, scenario, like everybody is getting into precious metal. Mainly China. China is building up a stockpile of gold. Um, uh, the, there is or was, and maybe it will remain a theory that it's planning to have a gold-backed currency, but no, I don't see it happening. Plus, like, yeah, gold, I I think like what they are using it to trade with some sanctioned countries, to be euphemistic, but mainly Russia and apparently Iran as well, mainly for oil and other natural resources. Uh, but yeah, gold is uh, skyrocketing, but more than gold, silver is going on. Now there is this, I think it jumped about $2 or $3 in price on the CME, leaving a gap, um, which is like a good thing if you are long, but it's also like it's usually those gaps get filled later. That means price will come down to that point somewhere in the future. Let's see, maybe we can get a, if you wait long enough, you might get a good entry into silver. But yeah, that's what is going on. Silver is high on the high. Gold is on the high. Crypto is not doing so well. But we do have some other news. Let me see if I can bring that up. Shit, oh shit. So, some news from the past week. Japan's SBI Holdings to launch yen-pegged stablecoin with Startail. Oh, mm, I don't think like I don't know the crypto volumes in Japan, so with having a yen-backed stable coin, whether or not it would be any use, but good. US firm dominate digital asset treasury industry. Yeah, because it is only possible in the US to have like these circular funding things, or what Michael Saylor calls the infinite money glitch. Mm. So don't, mm, there isn't much about it. US for Visa offers stablecoin settlement for US banks using Circle's USDC. So I don't know how it will be useful, but I think like it wasn't XRP's whole value proposition supposed to be that. interbank payments or settlements. But I guess not much benefit for retail investors like us. Crypto exchange hash keys share rise in Hong Kong debut. Good. One more exchange, more ways to get out of crypto. Good for crypto. Bhutan commits to 10,000 Bitcoin to back new mindfulness-based economic hub. Yes, this has been in kind of the news lately. Bhutan is have like opening up its borders somehow, making a special economic zone, I guess, for they are going to allow more foreigners and like Bhutan has kind of been like a closed society for long enough, and I think the younger people there are kind of getting bored of it, I guess, or more so looking for better opportunities. So that is why Bhutan is trying to like slowly modernize. Let's see how that experiment goes. But allowing crypto bros to join in hasn't worked well for any nation. We already have the example of Puerto Rico as well as sorry, El Salvador and kind of Argentina as well. None of their economies are doing well. So mm, I don't have much hope for it. But Bitfinex announces zero fees for trading. That's how they get you. First get free, then uh, like then they pull you. USDT settled 156 billion of 1,000 or smaller payment transfers in 2025 USDT, even though it's kind of hated and considered not so secure, but yeah, it is the one of, if not the most, then like the second biggest stable coin. Tether launched Peer Pass, a peer-to-peer password manager that stores credentials locally and avoid cloud-based infrastructure. I am not very trustworthy of password managers in general. Um, so I won't recommend anyone it to anyone, but still, this thing we are slowly getting there. People have been trying to get rid of the password either via two-factor authentication or pass keys. That is what peer pass is basically. If you want to know what pass keys are, yeah, there is a very good video about it by the channel Computer File as in philosemitic, like Phile. Oh, Readmac, nice to see you. Maligayang Pasko, and good to see you as well. Long time. Uh, Merry Christmas, Merry Hexmas. But currently Hex is down a lot, so nothing really merry about it. Man, like, anyways, I was just going through the crypto news as a means of documentation. For myself, Federal Reserve withdraws restrictive 2023 policy limiting novel crypto activities. So more crypto experiments coming our way. SEC says broker dealers need to maintain crypto private keys to comply with customer protection rule. Right. Yeah, good thing to have. Uh, and like, maybe they should also have a standard for securing those crypto private keys. Maybe compulsory hardware wallets, etc. But still. SoFi launches SoFi USD stablecoin to offer settlement infrastructure for bank and fintechs. Uh, I don't know. I don't follow that. But SoFi, is it a blockchain or a platform? I don't know yet. But SoFi, again, like, when did crypto become like get geared towards bank? The slow co-opting is in full force now, I guess. Gold-backed stablecoins now exceed 4 billion in market capitalization, having nearly tripled from 1.3 billion at the start of 2025. Tether Gold dominates this sector, leading the market approximately 2.2 billion, which accounts for 50% of total. Eh, there is XUAUT tax G. Like, it's all well and good, but how are they able to audit if the gold backing stable coins is present? We don't know. So that's I won't take that risk. I would much prefer buying real gold, but every, as long as they work, they enjoy it. NYC owner said is in talks to invest in crypto firm MoonPay. Uh, well, yeah. Senate confirms CFTC chair pick Michael Selig as agency takes larger role in regulating crypto. Hmm. Again, we'll hear more about this in the coming months, but yeah, good thing like crypto is being at least on the way to be regulated by the CFTC instead of the SEC. Like, even though like SEC does have some power, but yeah, crypto will be traded as commodities more than financial assets. But that is more true for Bitcoin than anything else. Let's see how things go. Jumping Jump trading accused of contributing to Terraform collapse. Administrator seeks 4 billion in damages. Oh, these things are still going on. Terraform, Luna, I guess that will never go away. I don't know how they were supposed to pay out some of the funds that were recovered. I don't know what's going on there, but hopefully some of those crypto holders get refunded and they buy more crypto with it. Bybit returns to UK with 100 crypto trading pairs after 2-year break. Hong Kong plans new crypto infrastructure rules for insurers. Ghana passes a law to legalize wide spread use of cryptocurrency. JP Morgan is exploring crypto trading for institutional clients. Bitmain's ETH holding reached 4.066 million. Coinbase to acquire prediction market startup, the clearing company. So, everything is gambling now. Hello, hello, low sound, strong coffee, fresh. Oh, good. I was having some cold coffee earlier, but I don't know why the audio is. Let me see if I can. Oh, the audio mic is on full. I hope the volume is okay now. Maybe I'm just being a bit soft spoken, or maybe have you checked the is the volume okay at your end? I was going through all the crypto news for the past week. Nothing happening much. Bitcoin has decoupled from stocks. S&P 500 closed at a record earlier and is up 16%. Tech stocks, which often tended to move in sync, have done even better. Yes, we know now by tech stock they all only mean the Magnificent Seven, previously known as the Fang Group. I I would rather now I wanted to call them manga, but because Fang was Facebook, Alphabet, uh, Amazon, Netflix, Google. Because Facebook is now Meta, so it would be uh, M, M, M- manga, like just move the A around a bit, but yeah, no, it didn't catch what up. But yeah, tech stocks, we know the circular financing that is going on in tech stock. Everybody see that's the thing about reflexivity, right? Like everybody knows there is a tech bubble, but everybody wants to pile in because everybody thinks they are smart enough to get out at the right time. So we'll see how things go. For now, Bitcoin seems to have decoupled, but really, has it? Hmm, we'll see how next year goes. Banking startup Erebor raises 350 million at over 4 billion in valuation following FIDC approval. I don't know what Erebor is or what it does, but IPO with crazy valuation is nothing new. Oh, here's the fun part. Philippines blocks Coinbase, Gemini uh, exchange amid wider crackdown on unlicensed VASPs, which is supposed to be virtual asset something something. Let me see if I can bring that up. Uh, but yeah, there have been a lot of crypto exchanges being blocked. Binance was already blocked. Uh, Then there was, I think, OKX, Bybit, KuCoin. They have also been blocked. But this is in sync with like there is launch of Apple and Google Play, not Play, Google Pay that is launching here. So that might be one of the reasons they want to block these things. Um, and plus the two main financial apps, Gcash and they both offer crypto. Uh, yes, Jasol is very well. VSPs is virtual assets service providers. And oh, I see a mother joining us. Thank you for joining. I was planning to keep this stream short, but there was so much news I had to cover. And yeah, we are going on. We are like, yes, here the SEC, the Philippines SEC has blocked Coinbase and Gemini, and Binance, Bybit, KuCoin, OKX were already blocked. They were, I think, it's a plan by the current crypto service providers, based mainly Gcash and Maya. They are trying to keep out competition, which may be a good thing, but still, like buying crypto in the Philippines is pretty easy right now, and there are like what you call m- pawn shops. Not exactly like pawn shops do have like cash-in services to these virtual service providers, but also like there are specific money changers where you can buy crypto. Uh, I don't want to recommend any. I don't. I'm not getting a cut from it, so so that's it. Other than that, yeah, that was all the thing. Hashkey Capital 500 million target, blockchain fundraises 250 million in first round. Uh, yes, so money is so much money is sloshing around. We don't know how things are going to go. Hopefully next year will be our year. Hex will do better, but frankly, I am getting tired of everything. Like yes, I guess like the macroeconomics wise, everything is down, but not as bad as the Richard hardcore coins, quote unquote. But uh, like, and Richard Hart's last video, like, it made me one kind of skeptical in general. Like, first of all, like, he is acting as if he has nothing to do with it. And like, I think I've said this before, and I have to criticize him. It has been like, I would consider the third or fourth time he has tried to kill Hex uh, willingly. Like, first was the E-Hex, P-Hex clash. That happened twice, but let's say, if, should I consider it two times or one? But that was one thing. The He could have settled it much earlier, like the bank did. We couldn't have. Second, yeah, the I don't know whether people remember it. Early on PulseX, there was a farm where you could uh, farm ink by providing EX liquidity in pool. Then that farm was rugged, so that happened. Then yes, with then he killed the what do you want, rewards, what interest or yield on hex by, of course he doesn't admit he is the OA, but giving him that like, but the OA, he does have some contact with the OA, and I don't know how they decided to, yeah, stake all the hex. Now the yield on hex has decreased to minuscule. That further disincentivized staking. And if you can't stake it, what is the use of it? Then a lot of people dumped hex because of that. And currently, the biggest one, yeah, he disallowed hex or pulse X to be sacrificed for um, prove X, and yeah, people dumped those coins to buy USDC to sacrifice. So yeah, this is like the fourth time he has tried to uh, end his own projects, and now he's sad. Plus, on top of that, he is like talking about marketing. Like there are millions of those electronic tablets that are being going to be distributed. I don't know. Like first they were supposed to be given out for free. Now they are on sale for like twice the price what you get on Amazon. Uh, why would, like, yeah, I don't know. Some people did buy it, but really, just why? Why bother? And I don't know whether he did any kind of market research before marketing with those tablets. Like he admits, like getting people to buy something because they were given something for free. It's difficult, especially when there is no direct, like immediate direct action you need to take. You can take like if it was like something connected to Hex, and where you can buy directly, given out for free. No, nothing like that. That I, did he do any research or like all those, or or did he just get whimsically buy a bunch of tablets on Alibaba or AliExpress to be shipped to the US on a liquidation scale? Look, I don't think they are very popular right now. I searched for them here on the local market. They're like $1 or so, like less than 100 pesos, not, and some special sales with like they were like less than 50 cents. Why would people buy that? And people aren't still buying that. So yeah, that's but the worst thing for me, like I have already mentioned how the community is split up. Now there are like people are actively blaming not only Richard Hart, even though like I am kind of guilty of doing the same, but like I put out both sides. Like some things have been good, some things were bad. But like last weekend, I was in a Twitter space and somebody joined the Twitter space. I like get I had to mute myself and quietly leave because sometimes my blood really boils looking at, even listening to some people's voice, and I know some people feel the same about me, but like there is this guy who claims he was the one major influencer for Pulsion. Like, bro, like look at your follower numbers. Even though like your YouTube never took off, like even though you had the quote unquote big OGs streaming on your or doing interviews with you. So I wanted to just shut up, but not. And he uh, promoted one person who I called the the one who shall not be named, the Lord Voldemort of Pulse Chain, almost. With the big, even though it's kind of opposite, he, though like Voldemort doesn't have a nose, this guy has a big nose, even though both are bald, I guess. So that analogy fits. But yeah, so this influencer, he was the one who was promoting him and did a like a whole live stream, like glazing him, and also a few, if I remember correctly, he was the one like begging for some benevolent will to help him out because his um and he was begging for like, oh, my mom's house is going to be foreclosed. I am in debt. Please help me. Like, and he claims to be a life coach. Like, oh my God, I was like, I see. I really don't like to be confrontational, so I just dropped off. But there was like, and he's like talking about how like, oh, it's the OGs. They will continue to dump. Pulse chain will never go up. If you have like dump pulse chain right now, don't DCA, etc. Like, I wanted to say so many things. Oh, instead of Avada Kedavra, he cast, and we are like, oh, you might have confused it with somebody else, even though he also becomes kind of under the same category. But I, if you understood, I gave the clue that he's bald. So if you, I don't want to dwell on it. Like, but yeah, there are people who are saying like, no, Persian will never go up. The OGs have made too much profit. They will keep selling down Pulse Chain until the end. Like, you were talking about noses, so I assume. Well, many people have big noses, especially in the community, and so-called quote unquote um, OGs. And what was I saying? Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, so this guy talking about how, yeah, like, oh, the OGs have made too much profit. They will keep dumping even at these levels. The pulse chain will never go up, and he is actively discouraging people to buy into pulse chain. To which, like, I don't want to say anything. We will see. What were those lyrics like? Yeah, don't, the wheel is still in spin. Don't call your bets. The wheel is still in spin. Uh, Whether what will happen with Persian, we will see in the future. Right now, big mouths more than noses. I think they kind of go hand in hand. But yeah, the big mouths, that's what. Yes. A lot of big talk, But I was saying, Persian, like, yeah, like I've said this multiple times, like, yeah, yes, my still like my biggest holdings in portfolio holding is still Hex, even though it is down, and yeah, 90% down means watching like almost two zeros from your portfolio being wiped off. But I'm still here talking because overall I'm still in the green. I am a bit diversified. I said if I'm not doing a graveyard shift, I would join the stream and give my opinion. Well, yes, let me know. I Next Monday will be when is 29th? Maybe we will do a live stream. If not, because I might be traveling weekend. Yeah, right now the weather is good for traveling. Um, if not, maybe next year. Like, let's see. And but uh, that's what my like countdown stream. Definitely not because I'll be doing a countdown somewhere else in the Philippines. It's more fun in the Philippines. Uh, so yeah, I would rather enjoy I, IRL in instead of live streaming. Actually, initially my purpose of this live stream was, Richard Hart. He had mentioned this once, and mainly responded to me in chat. I think 3 years ago when he did a Christmas live stream, and he was like, and I asked him like, weren't you supposed to be busy with development, or why are you doing a live stream? And he's like, what the fuck? I want to see there are many people who are lonely on a Christmas day. I wanted to share the live stream so some people have something to uh, connect with. My initial thinking was the same while doing this, but I know like I have a few handful people who watch live stream. Um, I'm happy with that. But then I realized the whole point of Richard's video wasn't. Now this is my theory. It wasn't because he wants to help other people who are feeling lonely. It's because he is feeling lonely. Of course, he is on the run. He has lost millions in not only on Ethereum but also on Rolexes. I don't even know whether he has any Rolexes now. Plus, I don't know what happened to his supercars, etc. Even though, even with those losses, I guess he's doing okay. But I don't know whether it was me. But yeah, we could see or at least I could hear like a hint of sadness in his voice because of the markets being down. But uh, and I think like nothing is helping pump the pulse price, but we haven't like December usually. I've said this. December is usually a down month because of people booking losses for the year, which they can carry over for their taxes. So, but January is usually bullish. Of course, we'll have, and we already know the uh, Fed has started cutting interest rates. They have also started printing more money, which like I did talked about a long time ago that yeah, at the end of the day, like they are going to monetize the debt that is outstanding debt. That is, they will have to print more money to pay off those debts. So yeah, money will slowly trickle down and slowly it will trickle into crypto. Um, but nobody knows what's the thing I was looking for. Yes, markets can stay irrational longer than you can stay liquid. And but yes, if you can hodl and if you were wise enough and not to put everything into crypto, you should be doing okay anyways. Just keep on going. Well, I don't know. This I feel a little better talking about everything or getting things off my chest right now. So if nothing else, at least I feel Merry Christmas. um, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Otherwise, I have to end this live stream. Thing is, I can't even play that Kacha Badam song because it gets flagged as copyright and YouTube turns off the comments section, which is like I know nobody really comments, but still it's not good for those who might want to. Which also led me to a surprising find that if you go to Richard Hart's channel, all the comments have been turned off for videos, which happens when YouTube detects AI generated content. So, have those past videos been AI generated? Guess we'll never know, but at least from the quality of what it was, the video was, doesn't seem AI generated. And yeah, like, but still, like, still just focus of the face and like, what's the use of you shooting in 8K if you are just going to focus on your nose hair? Like, somebody like teach that guy, but I guess not. And by the way, speaking of AI, did you guys hear about Neurosama? She is an AI VTuber. She broke the Twitch record for the largest or longest hype train, or is it called subathon, I guess. And there has been a meltdown on Twitch because everybody's calling it AI stuff. I followed her mainly on YouTube, but still, like it's it's not like completely AI. The developer who built that AI puts a lot of effort. He streams along with her. Plus, it's also she collabs with other VTubers, so it's not complete AI slop, and it's like talking like it's helping a lot of creatives in general. So kudos to her. But I think all the hate that is coming out is from other VTubers who I guess they have their livelihood threatened by AI, which might happen, but I don't think so. Like, okay, after streaming for 1 hour, I finally get a few more viewers. Hey, if you are watching, just write something in chat or put a small emote or something. But so at least I know you guys are listening. Or uh, if you even better, like I hope some of you are hate watching. I know people do that so that they can find ways to criticize or mock, but that's a different issue. We are 10 minutes away from the 1 hour mark. I want to reach the 1 hour mark. We, is there something going on that I need to talk about? I've already spoken so much. Uh, yes, Ethereum DevCon announced the official dates for DevCon Mumbai. I hope I will be able to go there for to attend, or maybe next year we will have. So it's going to be 3rd to 6th November. Let's see. Maybe yeah, if I'm able to go there, well and good. Otherwise, I'll wait for the DevCon to occur in Manila. This is not that difficult. Um, Other than that, mm, mm, let me see if this works before I sign out.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Hello. Oh, shine sorry, oh. Hello. Hello. Crashing through the snow in a one horse open sleigh. Crashing here we go. Sing jingle bell. No, it- I don't think it is working right now. Maybe sometime later we will. I'm going to end this live stream. Any final words of wisdom for me? Look, maybe I am a bit too over optimistic, or maybe it's what I call, or what is known as the sunk cost fallacy. But I still believe Pulsion will do well in 2026. We will see. Like I have already made my prediction for ProX. I am going to buy it when it dips after launch, and let's hope the like macro situation changes and crypto pumps and everything pumps. Otherwise, like, uh, when is the next Bitcoin happening? I guess uh, the few of us are here for you. Yes, I know that. Thank you for that once again. Um, and hopefully we'll go much better. And that's about it. See you guys whether next week or next year. Only time will tell. Until then, bye bye.